You may be wondering why I decided to return back to the present. Simple, because there's like no church in the Al-Balad region. We return now with more of Dragon Quest VII Reimagined. I think this is part 17. Let me see. No, I need to be sure because I don't want to take any chances. No. Yeah, it's 17. I got it right. Besides, I've been working on this for like 3 days. Anyway, oh yeah, let's make sure we recover this shard and place it here. Nope, that's the All Trades Abbey region. Nope. There, the Al-Balad region. We need to return at least to the Temple Palace. But dealing with them would be fun. Besides, I still gotta level up all my jobs. Sappy Smash? Yeah, they give you so much for that. Eat Body Slam.
All in a day's work.
All it is truly a day's work. Okay, we get a Chimera Wing from that. That's worth it. Good. Auster's 26. Maribel's also 26. Speaking of which, I think that's enough of you wearing those shoes. We'll give her the Vulcan Archer heart. Yeah, because now I call that progress. Nice. Which means now he's at level 7 with his job. And he gets Dragon Slash. And he gets his hands on Kamikaze. Really? Like I said, my objective is to make sure I master every single job. That helps speed things along. Seriously, this is just a immediate reprieve. Nice. We'll let him catch up, and then we'll give Auster the elevating shoes. Alright, time for us to head for the palace. We need to return back to that exact same place. Let's not lie, when you get stuff done like this, it makes it so much easier. How dull. Don't worry, he's gonna catch up. We need to return back to the exact same place that we were, in the second basement. Is this just a feeling in my bones, or do I detect the stench of human blood? That's 'cause they know we're onto them. Let's move.
I didn't think there were any of you lot left. What a pleasant surprise. This should be a rib-tickling little experience. There's nothing better than having a real live human to toy with from time to time.
You are mine now, foul beast. The acts you have perpetrated upon my brethren are unforgivable. I will not rest until you have been torn asunder. Huh? You! Why have you come back here? I told you never to return to the Temple Palace.
Well, it's clearly my lucky day. Just look at all these toys I got to play with now. Come here, you lot. I've got a bone to pick with you.
As do I with you, repulsive creature. I suppose we must do battle alongside each other for now, travelers. Do not impede me, or you will be sorry.
A Skeleton Squire appears. Slices faster than a hurricane and boosts his agility. Really?
Come on!
Let's body slam the force out, shall we? Be right back.
Right.
My apologies. Anyway, I believe it's time we clean things up. Born again! Yeah, get everybody healed up. Now with that done, back to buffing. If she had Kabuff, it would have made it easier. But instead, I'm just gonna body slam. That's 3 crits in a row. That's just disgusting. And he ran out of MP, too. I had no idea he also had Falcon Slash. Let's muster strength as always. Let's get worked up.
Let's go!
Now we're talking. Let's body slam. And plus with no MP, you're essentially getting a lot of damage in. Eat again. That was pathetic.
Easy peasy.
Absolutely pathetic, you know. Maribel's now a priest and she gets zing and whack.
But wait! You don't want to lay these old bones to rest just yet. Trust me.
Do not demean yourself by begging for mercy, worm. Do you truly think it will have any effect?
Just listen for a minute. You recognize this necklace, don't you? That's right. It belonged to your queen. And I didn't have to bash her over the skull to get it either. She gave it to me of her own free will. Now, as I understand it, you desert dwellers have to do what the owner of the necklace tells you. So...
Have you quite finished?
Hey! Wait! Isn't there an ounce of mercy in that skeleton of yours? No!
This necklace is an heirloom of our royal family. It is unthinkable that Queen Fertiti would willingly relinquish it to a filthy monster. You appear to be hurt. Allow me to administer to your wounds.
Nice, we got healed up.
Now, Did you not hear me the first time I told you never to return to the Temple Palace? You must have sand between your ears. Outsiders such as you have no business meddling in desert affairs. Still, I am grateful for your support in this battle. Come, let us return to the village. We will speak further there.
This makes things most difficult.
A violent sandstorm is raging outside. We have no choice but to wait for it to pass. Now, where would be the best place to see out the storm? Ah, yes. Come. We must venture below ground. I assume you have nothing with which to occupy yourselves while we wait for the sandstorm to pass. Then please, you must assist me with the digging of fresh graves. You wish to involve yourselves in our affairs, do you not? What better way than to sift through our very bones?
Easy does it. You don't want those bones crunched into dust. Why am I the one digging these stupid graves, huh? My clothes are absolutely ruined!
You do not enjoy digging? Then perhaps you would prefer to carry the corpses instead.
Fine. I'll get back on my knees in the dirt, shall I?
You know, it occurs to me that I have not yet asked your names.
Now it occurs to you. Typical. Still, better late than never, I suppose. My name's Maribel. I'm Roth. Nice to meet you.
Auster introduces himself and tells Hadid a little about himself and his friends.
You say the journey that led you here was a long and arduous one, and that you have visited many other parts of the world, all of which are suffering at the hands of monsters, just as is happening here in my beloved desert. Interesting. But you must understand, our suffering has not been caused by monsters alone. Our queen must also bear responsibility. Indeed, you heard what the beast said about the necklace. Queen Fertiti must have given it to him in an attempt to barter for her life. Do you not see what this means? She has abandoned her subjects in order to save herself. But I am too tired to speak of this now. We will talk more tomorrow. Please, rest your weary bodies. I will keep watch and ensure that you come to no harm.
Having carefully laid all the bones to rest, the party settled down to get some sleep. Then the next day...
Oh.
Then I shall tell you the story of the Temple Palace. Not so long ago, this was a magnificent edifice towering tall and proud above the sands. Those same sands have always been home to monsters, but only in small numbers. Nevertheless, it was decided by the Queen that a great likeness of the spirit of the land must be built in order to intimidate those few monsters into leaving her domain. The men of Al-Balad toiled hard to produce this great edifice, but far from driving the fiends away, it drew the attention of their lord and master. The desert was flooded with monsters, and many of our people were lost in the fight to keep the great likeness from coming to harm in the onslaught that followed. And all this was for naught. There was not even a need to build it. We were more than capable of defending ourselves without this great extravagance.
Curses!
Now the temple palace lies in ruins, and countless of our brethren are dead, all thanks to the foolish whim of a ruler who would not listen to sense. Yet despite this travesty, I am the only person in the village who is willing to speak out. Such injustice. In any case, the storm appears to have died down. I will return to Al-Balad. Meet me there. Auster, I've just remembered something important. I didn't have any dinner last night. No wonder I'm starving. We can worry about that much later.
Right.
Come. I've waited for you long enough. Let us enter the village without further delay.
Oh,
Surely not. He lives! Master Hadid lives! Everyone come quickly! Master Hadid is alive! Yep, time to find out what's up. Let's get this first, with essentially a moonward bulb.
ah,
Elder Khalid! Father! Are you home? It is I, Hadid. I wish to speak with you. Ah, my dear boy. You were gone a long time, and yet the village has stood firm in your absence. We have suffered no casualties since you left. However, our situation remains dire. The skies above are dark. Queen Fertiti's whereabouts are unknown. We are consumed with anxiety. Indeed, you are our last and only hope. Please, tell me that you bring good news. Did you reach the banks of the Nihil? Did you locate the Serpent? With its assistance, perhaps we can rid ourselves of this monstrous scourge at last. I have yet to seek out the Serpent. What? Father, I assume that you are aware of what the monsters had done to the temple palace. It has been utterly despoiled. The fiends there had to be punished. Fortunately, with the assistance of these travelers, I was able to do just that. We also dug fresh graves for those who perished. They are now at peace. I see. We thank you for your support. Wait, there is more to tell. I found this in the possession of what appear to be the leader of the monsters infesting the temple palace. But this is... Yes, it is the sacred heirloom of our royal family, passed down through the generations to our current queen.
curses!
She must have given it to the monsters in a pathetic attempt to spare her life. All the troubles that have befallen us are due to her foolishness and ill judgment. This is further proof of that. If she had only listened to me and abandoned the folly of constructing the great likeness, the monsters would never have focused their ire on our kingdom, our home. This necklace has been in the royal family for generations. It is the mark of the Queen of the Desert. How could Fertiti bring herself to place it in a monster's clutches? One who is capable of such an act is not worthy of being called queen. She is responsible for all our woes. Enough, Hadid. Mother, you do not look well. Does some ailment affect you? Yes, my boy, the ailment of age. Even walking has become troublesome as one grows older. Look at me, Hadid. I am so terribly weak. Should monsters attack the village, I would have no hope of escape. It is in order to aid helpless people such as I that Queen Fertiti ordered the construction of a great likeness, so that even the weaker of her subjects might survive and thrive here in the sands of our home. How dare you speak ill of such a person? How dare you? My lady, please. Hadid, living in this world calls for strength of character, and strength of character can only come from a kind heart. You must never forget that. Never. The great likeness was constructed to protect the weak. The Weak? Still, this does not explain why Queen Fertiti would barter for her life so pathetically. No, I cannot place my trust in her. You understand, do you not? After everything that has been said, you understand my position? Something is hidden here, secreted away beneath the gemstone. I cannot get it free. No, it is stuck fast. Perhaps just one more try. There, I have it. What is this? A folded piece of parchment? In the name of the sands, it's... What is it, Father? Father, please, you must speak. Tell us what is written on the parchment. By all that is sacred, please, heavenly powers, bestow your manifold protections upon Her Majesty Queen Fertiti. Father? If you wish to know its contents, you must read it for yourself. My beloved subjects? Beloved indeed. How dare she? Hadid reads Queen Fertiti's letter aloud. My beloved subjects, I pray that you are all safe and well. Rest assured that I have come to no harm. I do, however, have sad news to impart. The construction of the likeness of the great evil has been completed. Its completion is the reason why the skies have darkened, why Mother Nihil runs high and angry. The monsters increase in number with each passing day. No doubt you are already finding it impossible to fish or to hunt. Hunger must be a daily reality for you, as it is for us. The enslaved men of Al-Balad are alive and well, but I know not what will become of them now that they have served their purpose, and I do not intend to wait to find out. I must uncover the secret of the likeness's dark power before those who trust in me can come to any further harm. If I can calm the waters of the Nihil, the men will be free to make their escape. I've already bribed he who guards them, though the price was great. But although relinquishing such a sacred heirloom weighed heavily on my heart, it allowed me to secrete within it this letter to you. He to whom it was given often haunts the temple palace. I can only hope that one of you, my faithful subjects, will find him there, and in punishing him find also my message. Your eternal servant, Queen Fertiti. Father, I must leave at once. I must find the Serpent of the Nihil and ride the river's waters to Her Majesty's aid. Yes, you must go. May the spirit of the land protect you. Thank you, Father. It seems the whole village has been eavesdropping on our discussion. How dare you! Move! Out of my way! Then we better do something. That boy, he never rests. Now I have not forgotten that you have assisted him in defeating the monsters who have been despoiling the temple palace. Those of our brethren who perished there will be able to rest in peace thanks to your efforts. We're in your debt. As a representative of the people of Al-Balad, allow me to present you with a small token of our gratitude. We obtain the Seal of the Sands. This symbol means a great deal to we desert dwellers. Simply show it to any of our number and they will be sure to assist you in any way that they are able. Allow me to offer the thanks to all of our brothers and sisters in this world and the next. May the winds of the heavens blow ever in your favor. Present the seal I gave you to any desert dweller and they'll be sure to offer you assistance. Yeah. Perhaps it would be best if I told you of the Great Serpent, our last and best hope. At the source of Mother Nihil stands the great likeness, one of the spirit of the land. At the source of Mother Nihil stands the great likeness, once of the spirit of the land, now of the great evil. As you have heard, Queen Fertiti and the young men of our village are being held at a location nearby. Alas, the river is at present too tumultuous to traverse by raft. But if the aid of the Great Serpent, denizen of the Nihil since time immemorial, can be enlisted, its upper reaches may be navigated. But first the Serpent must be found. Until it has been located, the Queen and our menfolk cannot be saved. All we know of its whereabouts is that it lurks somewhere in the depths of the Nihil. I would imagine that Hadid seeks the exact location as we speak. The Serpent is our only hope. It must be located. That was a lot. Yeah, sorry if I flubbed my lines. There you go. It hid the young women of Al-Balad. Yeah.
Huh?
And it tells us about the I see. It's basically similar to that of Ancient Agent. Yeah, but we don't have a key that will help us out.
Yes.
Yep. And this details about the likeness of the great evil. And there's no way we can swim there.
Huh?
Yeah, such a thing would be ridiculous. But it means we need to get a key in order to unlock that. So for now, we need to head for the banks of the Nihil. Oh, and I should have done that. He's getting close. Very close. Let's go and have a look at the river, Auster. Maybe we'll find the Serpent. Getting closer. I wanted to barely be ahead. Can't help it when you're starting bashing over and over again. Or, alternatively, you could just basically walk or go around in circles. No, you don't need a strength ring. And you want to know how fast you level up like this? Almost there. Just a bit slightly. There you go. Now with that fixed up, there. Now at least with that, I have everything set. Or do I? Let me make it a little slightly. Yeah, we should. Alright, that should probably do it. There. That's better. Now let's continue. Looks like he's already went on ahead. This is the river where the serpent lives, right? Come on, Auster, let's see if we can find it. This is truly dire. There does not appear to be a single fish to be found in the waters of the Nil, let alone anything bigger. Much as we all hope that the serpent lurks in these depths, it is surely nothing more than a fantasy. I have no glad tidings to impart. These waters contain no signs of life, no fish, and certainly no serpent. Perhaps the mighty creature is no more, or perhaps it was decided to leave these corrupted waters and move to pastures new. You are people of the world. Perhaps you will come across some evidence of a serpent in another land. Even if it is no longer alive, its elegant golden horns are sure to have caught someone's eye. And do not worry, I will not give up hope here. I will continue my search while you begin yours. Farewell for now. Don't worry. I don't think I've ever seen an animal with golden horns before. In fact, the only golden horns I ever heard of were the ones on that. Hold on! You don't think that was the serpent, do you? Yep. At least since they're now so close to each other, they can level up close. Let's return to the dig site in the present. Dig site. Yeah, we gotta do a little bit of wibbly wobbly timey wimey.
Oh.
Yup. Try as I might, I can't seem to shed any light on the provenance of this skull. Although I'm not sure why that surprises me. I've never known quite what any of the pots and vases I dug up over the years were for certain. I probably made some horrendous blunders with regards to some of them, but how would I even know if I had? If only I could have been alive at the time when the owner of these magnificent horns roamed the land. Everything would make sense then. Every pot, every vase, every strange, stupendous skull. I'd give anything to visit those times. Anything at all.
What is it?
Oh, you're here to look at the skull, are you? Well, go ahead, but don't even think about touching it. I think there is a way. I'm more and more convinced that the skull with the golden horns must have belonged to the serpent. We need to get our hands on it. I heard you brushed up on your bartering skills, Auster. You want to know about the skull, do you? Well, I suppose I can't blame you. Just look at the size of it. It's enough to send anyone's mind racing. Can you even imagine how big its body must have been? Why, 4 grown men could probably have ridden on its back. We found the remains of ancient fish and algae nearby, you know. My guess is that it must have been some kind of aquatic creature. And I'm no marine biologist, but we're talking river fish and algae here. I'd say this was a freshwater beast, not a sea monster. But let's not get bogged down in specifics. Just look at that thing. It's glorious. Who knows how long these golden horns have been gleaming away? How many years? How many aeons? Surely such a mighty beast must have been worshipped as a god. It's my theory that it was probably the chief deity of the peoples of its native land. You agree, of course, don't you? Yes. Good. And I suppose talking to you wasn't a complete waste of time. Okay, how about we tell him?
Huh?
And you're telling me all this why exactly? Don't tell me you want my precious skull for some harebrained scheme or other, because you're not gonna get it. I'm sorry. You think you might need to take it back to the past to solve a little problem there? Well, throwing time travel into the mix certainly isn't gonna make your story more believable. You have any evidence to support these preposterous claims of yours? No? I don't think so. Come on, own up. You're simply trying to trick me into giving you my prize find so you can sell it for a profit, are you? Ha! You'll need to do a lot better than that to catch me out. Now get out of my sight. Shoo. Looks like Dr. Digby's in a bad mood. Maybe we can show him something from the past to cheer him up. What is it now? Don't tell me you brought some evidence to support your ludicrous claims. We show the seal of the sands.
Huh?
What's that you've got? What? My word! That pattern! It's just like the one on the fragment I found! Could this mean... This isn't a circular shape, and it's not my kind of dish either. Ah, that must be it. But if that's the case then... this is groundbreaking. Epical. This could disprove all my theories. Or perhaps not. Oh, I do apologize. I must confess. I forget you were there. Now tell me, where did you find this artifact? Well, there's no doubt that this is an ancient pattern. The tooling, however, seems to have been carried out very recently indeed. Could you really have traveled through time? It seems impossible, but it's the only explanation I can think of. No, I simply cannot bring myself to believe it. I doubt I would ever believe it unless I were to witness such a phenomenon with my own eyes.
Oh.
Ah, of course. If you really can travel to the past, then why not prove it by taking me there? I happily let you have the skull for as long as you want it in exchange for a glimpse of the ancient world. Sure. Wonderful. Now if you just give me a moment. Here you go. All yours. We obtained the ancient skull. Alright then, let's go. The wonders of the ancient world await. I did say we would get this done. Don't worry. We obtain a seed of deafness. Next stop, the Shrine of Mysteries. Yeah, we can't zoom, so we'll have to leave first. With Dr. Digby in tow, the party head for the Shrine of Mysteries. When they arrive at the shrine, Dr. Digby is incredibly excited and starts exploring every nook and cranny like a giddy child. In fact, he's so transfixed by the shrine that it takes a long time to persuade him to leave. Eventually, however, the party make their way back into the pass and into the darkness of the desert.
Ooh.
Oh my. This must be the desert you were talking about. But how did we get here? Just a moment ago, we were on an island surrounded by nothing but sea. But just look at the soil structure. Deposits like this could have only been made in an era before our own, which must mean we really are here. We're in the ancient world. By all that's holy. Now, where are the ruins you told me about? You must take me there right away. My word, the original structure remains almost entirely intact. And these patterns, this period, it must have been... Oh, what's this? Could this be? Oh my word! This is wonderful, beyond wonderful. To see all this with my own eyes, it's... oh goodness, I'm rather overwhelmed. He seems happy. Did this skull really belong to the Serpent, I wonder? I bet Elder Khalid would be able to tell if it was the real thing or not. He's gonna have a field day. This inscription, it suggests... yes, a festival. Which means, come on, you still here? I'm busy, you know. This is no time for chit-chat. If it's about the skull, you can keep it. You don't need to bring it back. It pales in insignificance when compared to all this. Guess it's time we head back to Al-Balad. Wait, what's happened now? Oh no, the Elder's dying? How could he? At a time like this? How could Hadid abandon his father in a moment of greatest need? He's his only son. Ah, it is you. You have arrived at a terrible moment. Or perhaps I should say you have arrived just in time. The Elder has been not able to rise from his bed since he collapsed. He could barely open his eyes. This is bad. How could you say such a thing? Hadid is trying to find a way to help his father, to help everyone in the village. Once he locates the Serpent, he'll be able to save the Queen and all our menfolk from the monsters. And he will return shortly. Of that I am certain, absolutely certain. This is bad. Then where is the Elder? Oh yeah, I forgot. He's in another room. So all we gotta do is leave this room. I fear that this is the end for my husband. He has not been able to open his eyes since his collapse. Yes, this is it. This is his time. Please, you must pay your final respects. That is what he would wish. If only Hadid were here to do so also. Not good.
Oh.
5 cents. Huh? Hadid? Hadid! My boy, welcome home. But I fear your father. Well, do not just stand there. I had a strange sense that something was wrong. This is why I returned. Do you think it could have been? It could have been? Never mind. I thank you for coming to pay your respects, but do not expect a response. He breathes still, but his eyes no longer open. Ah. Khalid? Father! Hadid. Dear Hadid, I am not much longer for this world. That much, I fear, is obvious. I am glad you have returned, and our guests from afar also. I thank you for coming.
Curses.
Father, please. You cannot leave us yet. The time is not right. I have yet to discover the location of the Serpent. Queen Fertiti is still far from safe. If you're not here to ensure the safety of the village, I will be unable to continue my search. So you have yet to locate the Serpent. I see. Wait, that's sparkling. What could it be? Please, the object you carry. Show it to me, quickly. We show him the ancient skull. Surely not. Hadid, do you remember the tales of the Serpent? The ones you enjoyed so as a boy? How was the creature always described? With 2 great golden horns atop his head, yes? Can there be any other creature so endowed? Look at the skull. Look at its horns. This can mean only one thing. The serpent has long since perished. Thank you. At least we know for certain. It is little wonder you could not find the beast Hadid. It no longer lives. Hadid, you must end your fruitless search and take your rightful place as Elder of Al-Balad.
But father!
You must forget about the serpent. You must surely see that it is a lost cause, and while I understand your desperation to rescue the queen, I fear that nothing can be done. We must focus instead on ensuring that we desert dwellers do not die out altogether. You must become Elder of Al-Balad, for this village requires your protection. You must take my place. You must. I cannot. I refuse.
Curses.
You are not dying, Father. You cannot. You cannot abandon your village, your people, at a time like such as this. You are our elder. You are Elder Khalid. Your work is not yet complete. No, it is not complete, which is why you must complete it, my son and heir. My wandering friends, I fear I must ask another favor of you. We desert dwellers traditionally send our elders into the next life by ensuring their remains and trusting them to the loving embrace of Mother Nihil. When my body is committed to the waters, I would ask that you also return the skull of the serpent to the river which gave it life. All life comes from the Nihil, and it is to the Nihil that it must return. Khalid! My apologies. I must ask that you leave. Why must I be spared? It would probably be better to leave her alone at a time like this. My father is dead. I must inform the people of the village.
No.
Thank you all for assembling here. It is my sad duty to inform you that our beloved village elder, my father Khalid, is no more. Tomorrow his body will be returned to the waters of the Nihil, as tradition dictates. In the meantime, we shall return to our homes and make the necessary preparations. That is all I have to say for now. I will speak more in the morning. Auster and his friends spend a sleepless night at the elder's residence. Soft sobbing can be heard throughout the night, carried on by the desert breeze. Then morning comes. It would appear that everyone is gathered. Very well. Let us set out for the banks of the Nihil.
It is time. Let the ceremony begin.
Mighty Mother Nihil, we have come here today to humbly request that you welcome Elder Khalid back into your life-giving embrace. Truly, he was a man who followed the path of virtue. We ask that you take his body into your depths and carry him into the next life. Let him ride your gentle currents to the lands of paradise, and then back into this, the realm of the living, when the time comes for his rebirth.
Beloved Elder, dear Father, I hereby vow to grant your dying wish, to carry out your final request. Elder Hadid has returned to Mother Nile. I hereby humbly take his place. From this day forth, I will do my best to serve you all as Elder of Al-Balad. I solemnly swear to honor him and to preserve his memory. I ask you all for your assistance in achieving this aim. A new Elder is born to us!
Elder Hadid!
You have our undying support.
I trust that you remember the request my father made of you, wanderers. The great serpent has perished. Though you possess its skull, its soul has long since departed. We must both let go. For my part, I have resolved to build a great raft, with the aid of which we may traverse the Nile without the mighty creature. For your part, you must relinquish the serpent's skull as my father requested. Return it to the waters that gave it life. Now, both the serpent and my father are at peace. Come, we return to the village.
Something is happening. By the sands, behold, the Nile. It is... What? What? It is a miracle. I can hardly believe what I am seeing. The serpent lives.
The serpent! It seems impossible. But no, this cannot be a dream. By all the powers of the heavens, praise be to the unseen force that watches over the world. And of course, to you, young friend. And to you, his companions. This miracle is thanks to you all. Now, at last, we have a chance. We must seize this opportunity. Fellow desert dwellers, I apologize. But I cannot become your elder. Not yet. The serpent has risen. I must ride upon its back and go to the aid of our queen. When I return triumphant, then shall I honor my father's wishes and fulfill my destiny.
Yes, Hadid. Go do what you must. We believe in you.
I shall. Now, Serpent, do you understand the words of men? Please, permit me to ride upon your back. We must journey upstream and rescue Queen Fertiti.
No. This would appear to be our destination. Alas, we do not have much time. Come, we must hurry, and we must be prepared for anything. I agree. We've reached the upper reaches of the Nihil. The serpent's skin felt really weird. I thought he'd be a lot more slippery than that. I have to agree with you wholeheartedly. There Hadid goes again, running off on his own. Honestly, doesn't that man know the meaning of the word teamwork? Well, I guess we've got no choice. Come on, Auster, we better try to catch him up before he gets himself killed. Definitely. And they've added more new monsters to fight. Slime Knights. Didn't we already deal with these clowns? If you told me when I was little that I get to ride a giant serpent up a giant river and bash giant baddies, I would have said, well, nothing because I couldn't talk by then, but that's really cool. Yep. But where... There was a... Oh, there it is. Nice, we get to see the strength. Now we enter the likeness of the great evil.
Right.
What has happened to you? Are you injured?
Thank the heavens. You are a desert dweller, are you not?
I am. Tell me, what has happened here?
We must pray to him. If we do not, Queen Fertiti will be... but I alone cannot. I cannot.
Calm yourself. You must explain everything that has happened. Start from the beginning.
I am utterly devoted to the spirit of the land, as is Queen Fertiti. Alas, when we were captured by the monsters, we were forced to offer prayers and dedications to the great evil instead. Each such prayer that we spirit maidens offers up causes the monsters' powers to grow. The fiends become more powerful with every passing day. But we have little choice. We were told that if we did not pray, we would be killed. Despite this, Queen Fertiti refused, and as punishment she was taken from us and imprisoned somewhere.
Somewhere within the likeness. I must hurry to her.
And you are? Ah, I see that you carry the seal. Then it seems my people owe you a great debt.
Scree! Thought you'd try and fly the coop, did you? Well, you couldn't have made a more half-cocked attempt at it. You're lucky we're incredibly nice. Go on, flap along back to your little friends and get praying to the Demon King. And who might you be, Wherever you are, you're dead ducks now. So get in a row. We're just looking for some fresh sacrifices, Scree. How fitting I get to end it by dealing with these annoying-ass chimeras. Let us swoosh.
Win!
Cute. Coral Grave. Let us multi-slash. Nope, they're immune to whack. Goodbye. What? How? Who are you?
Thank you so much. Oh, you are injured. Perhaps I can be of assistance.
We're healed up.
Please, do not concern yourself any further with me. I am but a humble spirit maiden with a trifling gift for healing. You must dedicate your energies to saving Queen Fertiti. Having seen you fright, I know that you have the strength required, and you must rescue my fellow maidens also. They helped me to escape, as I was the youngest among them. But I cannot feel joy or relief while my sisters are still held captive. and forced to pray to the darkest of all beings.
Yup, we're gonna hunt him down. And that's gonna be it for this part. We're exploring this likeness in the next. If you enjoyed it, like, comment, share, subscribe, hype, and click the bell. Comments help out a lot since we're not getting that much. And I'll see you in the next. This is MegamanNG signing off. Peace out. Time to make these freaks pay.